The following program contains adult language, poor taste in jokes, racial slurs, political slurs, slants, and all sorts of things that if you are sensitive and have a delicate constitution, you should probably go watch Teletubbies. You were warned.
Hey there folks, Blackhawk here. Today going to be doing a quick revisited on the EAchine DVR set of goggles. They're the I think they're the EV800D, I believe is the proper designation, model number, whatever for it. But EAchine diversity model. It's a good little model box goggle. Been using it for a little while. Obviously this is a revisited, so I'm not going to go a whole lot into the features. I did that in the original review. I'll throw it below, a link to it. But no, very cool set of goggles. Screen splits away from the base, just like the original set of 800s. But this actually offers you the diversity antennas as well as the micro SD card slot for your video recording and pictures. Very cool. Very cool. It does have video in as well as headphone jack. And then over here is your charging port. As I had mentioned in the original review, and I'm going to talk about it again in this revisited, this thing does have an issue with battery life, especially if you're recording or taking pictures. Fucking sucks. And I mentioned it in the other review as well. They give you this little cord. It's for in the field charging and all that jazz. I honestly just run a 3S in this thing all the time. From the time I pull it out and throw it on my head, I plug this thing in and run it all the time. It works fine. So in my opinion, take it for what it's worth. Treat it like it doesn't even have an internal battery. Treat it like it has an external. Use this thing and just, you're not going to have any problems. You're not going to have to worry about it cutting out on you mid-flight or anything. Other than that, I do notice from time to time, and I didn't think it was going to bother me a whole lot at first, but it does just a little bit. The bridge gap, or the gap here for the nose bridge, you know, where that sets, there's a large size gap, and I have a decent sized nose. I don't have a small nose, but I don't have a beak, but I have a decent sized nose, and I still have a large gap. I mean, I see a lot of sunlight right there. It's not a huge issue because these are box style. It's not as, in my opinion, as necessary as if you had an actual set of goggles, but light can definitely cause some problems as far as viewing. It can cause distraction, whatnot. So just kind of something to be aware of. I'm actually probably going to end up putting some some foam there that I use for HVAC. Just take a little bit off and put a little bit of foam with a sticky backing on there, and it'll be all right. So not a huge deal there. And the other thing that I have noticed since using these and I wanted to talk about is a little issue I had run into. And this could be something, I haven't done a whole lot of research on it, to be completely honest, but it could be something that you guys out there that are familiar with recording and SD cards and stuff are like, you dumbass, that's a noob mistake, you know. But I don't know if it is or not. It might be, it might not. But either way, I'm going to talk about it. So knock me if you want to, and if you can, I'll take it. As you can see, I turn it on, everything's fine. And you can see the battery is dying up there, but there's enough in there that it's on and it should stay on. At least for a little while. So I was out flying and I didn't have any SD cards except for my emergency backup out of one of my cheap little sharper image cameras. So I figure, hey, what the hell, I'll throw it in there. It's a class 6. It is a very low storage. It's a 8 gig storage on it. But I figure, hey, I can get a little bit of recording in, right? So I turn it on, and I take off, and everything appears fine. So everything's on, and I'm flying, and you know, doing my thing, and didn't really record with it right off rip. First flight, I usually don't because, well, all my flights look pretty bad. But hey, that happened right there. You see that? Bam, black. And that's what I thought. What the fuck? No, seriously, this happened to me mid-flight, and I ended up in the ground. So ultimately, it's the SD card. I figured that out, and I don't know if it has to do with the storage amount or if it has to do with the class rating. I haven't done a whole lot of looking into on it. I just figured, hey, I'll just use my normal my normal SD cards from now on. You know, just remember to bring them next time, you dummy. So yeah, I haven't done, like I said, a whole lot of research on it, but I do know that lower class, lower storage caused this issue. There's something going on there. I did try, it was another 8 and it was another 6 that I had out of another one of my cheapy cameras, and it did the same thing. So I know it's not the SD card itself, so it has something to do with the class rating or the storage size, but it causes your goggles to shut off mid-flight. Be aware, use a good SD card, one rated for a GoPro or something of the sort, you're going to be alright. Other than that, these things are great. I do get a little bit better range and reception with the FarView patch antenna. Thanks, FarView, you guys are awesome. I'm still procrastinating horribly on my assembly of the FarView helical. This is the one I'm sure you've seen. If you watch my channel, you probably watch JJ Roto Geeks. This is the same one he uses on there. Did a little build assembly video on. Very good antenna, very nice antenna, especially if you're running a diversity setup. This is a really great option. Gives you some really good reception. So something to look into. Thanks again, guys at FarView. You guys have great products. But yeah, overall, highly recommend this set, especially for the price. You really can't go wrong. If you're looking for a box style of goggle at an affordable price, whether it be a backup set, a beginner set, whatever it may be, definitely look at these. These are definitely worth your money, in my opinion, worth the consideration. So thanks, guys, for watching, and until next time, catch you later.
Mittens?